Okay. God's gift.
God's gift.
God's gift.
If you wanted to get, it's actually a 5.25.
No, 5.2 is fine.
I double checked my math.
Good for you. I don't.
Which one is this?
God's gift.
Now the first one we did,
Smells nice.
was that an indica?
I don't.
Look on there.
Hybrid.
Hybrid.
This one's a
That was
sativa.
a sativa. Yeah, this was a sativa.
Yep.
It smells delicious.
Now keep in mind, try to figure out which one is your top shelf. Two are mid, one's top.
If that's my top shelf, whatever we smoked last, no offense to the grower, did the growers watch this? Because I would feel kind of guilty. But,
I'm sure some do.
5 to about 10 people watch this.
we said
And
he
I-
had one that had 100+ views
No.
on it.
Well,
One of
he really doesn't know how many people watch this.
No.
He really doesn't. People might be watching it and not, chiming in that they're watching.
No. It tells you how many people view it.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it keeps track.
Oh, it's not the people doing it. It's
No,
the
it's
program.
The program. They tell you how
Oh.
many views it has, and if you
that's
again,
interesting.
one of
That's
the
good.
first ones we did was House of Dank, and it's not even House of Dank. It's Detroit Provisional, and I think it just happened to be one of the ones that, and now it's, if you go and look up Michigan Cannabis Review, it's one of the ones that's gonna come up because it's got the most views. So now it's becoming like, okay, well they see that one, and that one's not the best one because I didn't split it up. It's 45 minutes, and it's still got 400 views.
You should do it where you videotape us.
I'm going to. That's why I got to get the
We're
fucking
getting there.
GoPro and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I need to speak. If I put this up here now, because I can put that over there, it just doesn't.
Put it down.
No, I know. I'm gonna have it like looking at everyone. I'm gonna get a whole like.
Wear a collared shirt.
No, we're gonna wear our cannabis shirts. Collar shirt. What the fuck?
I want like an Under Armour one with like a little.
To be honest,
embroidery on
I
there.
might have a studio we might be able to use. This guy I know runs a fucking like a.
That would be slimy.
I don't know him. Actually, Chud now knows him. It's a guy it's over in Farmington Hills. It's a studio that they do local podcasts. And this one is like, I forget what the hell it's called, but it's New Radio TV, New Radio Media is the name of it. And if you look it up on Facebook, you can find. It's just people go there to the Farmington place, and they literally like D&D. That's one of them. Is literally just people playing D&D.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So like the guy's a big pothead, so I'm still in the process of trying to figure out if I can get. But it's in Farmington, so it's like this is easier.
It's a tough area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is easier. Just
Yeah. Plus, you got control over the environment.
yeah. I just need to.
That's very important.
Hey, we're on show here, you loud ass little butt. That's all right. He's content. Have you listened to that Gary Vee guy?
Who?
Gary Vee. I don't know. He helped his parents. Like he was one of the first people to go into e-commerce. He got his mom and dad to take their wine cellar store and actually start selling stuff online. through
Oh, I know who you're
e-commerce.
talking about.
Yeah, and he's like big on the whole just put shit up.
Do we sell shit online right now all the time?
I know. He's like just put up. He says, but the problem is like TikTok is the one he was talking about. Like TikTok's where a good one because it's on the ground floor or whatever. It's free, so on and so forth. But it's for kids, so I can't put anything that I do on.
Right.
All my weed shit's already been banned. Like I tried to show my autoflowers outside, and they're like, nah. I tried to show me and another guy smoking. They like banned my account quick.
Mm-hmm.
First 3 videos are smoking, and they're like, nope. Like, you're out.
Oh well.
I was like, oh, well, this ain't gonna work. And then he said LinkedIn is at a point right now where it's good for business, but I don't know if it's that kind of, like, if cannabis is a business on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is a tough crowd.
Well, you know what I heard yesterday?
Huh.
That they are going to let the scientists experiment with marijuana. The feds.
Oh, they're working on trying to drop it, yeah.
They said they weren't going to do Schedule 1 yet, but they were going to let the scientists do some experiments with marijuana.
I think that's how Bernie's gonna win.
I think Bernie has a big chance.
Yeah, I think with the cannabis, he's big on making it legal and expunging old records.
Bernie can't win.
Why?
I would love Bernie to win, but being realistic,
I think whoever fuck is a Democrat
The problem-
goes with cannabis, they're gonna win.
the problem with America the Republicans have demonized anything that sounds like socialism. You got a whole bunch of people in this country that think socialism is something bad.
And half of them live off of socialistic fucking programs.
They do, but they don't. They're they're not all there. I mean, if it wasn't for socialism, we wouldn't have highways, we wouldn't have hospitals, we would have a lot of stuff we wouldn't have.
I don't know.
But hey,
I don't think people realize how like much socialism has influenced our basic economic system.
I mean, Social Security is socialism.
Yep.
But
It was
again-
one of-
I mean, a union is a socialist.
You know something? I wouldn't be maybe I'm wrong.
Did you hear about the big, like the Capital One? You know how that Capital One guy got brought to task by, sorry, let me say that. The Capital One CEO, other way, got brought to task by one of the new senators, or one of the senators in a committee. It went off on him on how this lady that works for him basically makes this much money.
Oh yeah.
And can't survive, blah, 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 blah. Well, he's come out with a bunch of other ones that are saying they're going to go back to the 50s mindset of business. And instead of spending all money and efforts in shareholders and investors, they'll consider they're going to basically drop it down to where everyone's part of, like, it'll all be equal ground. So it's, because that's what they did in the 50s, it was bigger, like your company would put the effort into all 5 aspects of your company: the management, the workers, the investors, the stockholders. All that shit was considered equally. And then in the 70s, I guess some economist in the 80s came in and said some shit like, nah, it's not the way it's supposed to be. If you don't play to the stockholders, you don't make money.
Yeah.
If you don't profit, then why do you exist?
And the weird thing about that is, there's not that many people in the stock market.
No, it's not even about stock market. It's about how businesses started running. So venture capitalism, for example, is one of the things that came from that guy, where it was like, instead of people starting to put money into things that were, community, fuck it, I'll just go put my money in this one and take it, So it was, oh man, come on, man.
Come on, man. Where you at with that?
Alright. That's, man. Anyways, so they came out with some kind of like manifesto in the paper, the New York Times, saying that they're gonna or New York Post or some shit, saying that they're gonna put more effort into the employees and go back to that mindset of not just profit type situation. So that could be good. Could be positive if they actually do it.
If they actually do it.
Yeah.
That's
You ever watch that Adam Ruins Everything show on True TV? You should. It's funny. It's quite funny. I think your wife would like it too. Adam Ruins Everything. It's on True TV, and he literally just comes in and just ruins shit. Like last one was. No, I saw that one, but he ruined. You want that? You want that? He you got your score?
I know the score.
All right. He ruined like billionaire philanthropist. How do you say it? Philanthropist. He's like, it's just bullshit. Everything they do is in self-interest, not
Philanthropy?
one. Yeah, well, not one thing is not done in self-interest.
Yeah, you're funding one company's funding.
Yeah, and
philanthropist giving, which is quote unquote.
Oh yeah.
Not necessarily needing paying taxes on it.
Yeah, so now you don't. Oh, I didn't pay.
Philanthropic giving, quote unquote.
I control where my money goes. Yeah, so you give a wing to a museum instead of helping people get insurance that need it. That's your choice. I don't want that. All right, Rudy, what'd you think?
I give it 7.
What the fuck?
Stop.
Tastes good.
What the fuck?
Tastes good to me.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I gave it a fucking 3. I don't like it at all.
It tastes good to me.
I give it a 9.
Enough. Shut your mouth.
This shit tastes good, man.
What does it
I
taste
think
like?
it's awesome.
This shit tastes good as
No,
hell.
it tastes like nothing, dude. That's the thing. Because I'm you know what a volcano is, Rudy?
Mm-hmm.
So I only use a volcano at my house.
Oh, okay.
Because
You get all flavor.
Well, yeah, because I don't smoke inside.
Let me rephrase. You motherfucker gave it a 9 and a 7, and I gave it a 3. What? Hold on a second.
That's what I like about this.
So like a volcano, you get a lot of flavor, but it's all very smooth. And so it's only flavor. For me, just cash that out. I don't have like a lot of smoky flavor. It's just very like clean flavor.
No, there's something in there I don't like. What'd you give it, Tom?
There's like no terpene or profile at all.
Maybe that's what it is. It just tastes like straight fucking carbon.
It tastes like
Just
heat
tastes
stress.
like.
Heat stress, man.
There you go. Again,
I've been smoking that all week.
that's why we do this, because everyone's got fucking. Again, that's why I was pissed off, because I'm really sick of smoking shitty weed, even my own.
That's not shitty.
I taste the terps in there and everything.
Again,
I
everyone's
don't know what the
different.
hell any of that means, but like,
Terpene.
listen, I know good weed, I know bad weed. I've smoked hundreds of types of weed. I know how this all works.
But it tastes good.
But
It
like,
tasted good
I
to
don't
me.
sit here and venture capitalist on my weed, smoking different types
I
of
get
weed.
it. Give me
figuring
the
out who
average
should
on
profit
that.
who.
Yeah, we were talking about venture, like that was one of the big things that fucked up our country is venture capitalists went in and basically just gutted the infrastructure. They not infrastructure, but the like.
Bullshit. We ruined our country by being fucking sheep and not standing.
What it come
I
out?
didn't say
It
that
came out
wasn't
at
our
6?
fault too.
An
our
average of
fault,
6.
An average
Average
of
You
6.
can't blame no one but
That's
the
not bad.
masses.
We can blame as many people as
I would put that
them,
as
we
the
do
top
not stand
shelf.
up to them.
I would guess if I had to
Like,
guess.
fuck you.
You
I'll
guess
start.
that was top
Between
shelf?
the two of those two, I would put
Yeah.
that as the top shelf.
That's what's gonna happen. People are gonna start.
Wait, do you know any of the answers to this? Which one's top shelf?
I do.
he does.
I wouldn't got
All
it.
right, I'm gonna come to the next one. We'll go to the next.